Brilliant graphics hide the shallower gameplay, but it's still stunning. Haiku, reflecting on Ghost of Tsushima for PS5, by me. Everything about this game feels most like a Red Dead Japan to me, which is a good thing. It's awesome. The characters, the acting, the writing, the quest types, and the personalities, need I mention the setting? Being on the PS5, though, I was expecting a game that was 10 times deeper than Red Dead Redemption. I do feel that the graphics and the writing and the characterization are equally identical in quality between both games. They are both astoundingly beautiful, and would make amazing TV series on their own. But I miss going back to camp and having discussions with the gang. Casual conversations. Jin sends all sorts of people from all over the island to a couple of safe towns, and so it would be nice to be able to visit those towns and talk to some of these people, have casual conversations with them, like I would go back and talk to Dutch or Karen or Lenny. Instead, this game is basically depressing moment after depressing event after depressing thing. It would be nice if we had a few more lighthearted interactions, some moments of levity, something neutral, even a little bit of a funny scene here and there. I know Kenji tries to do that, but among all the violent death and destruction and of innocent lives and depression of people crying all left and right, no matter where you look, yeah, it's more realistic, but could we get a little more of a glint of hope? I'd love to have casual chats with Yuna and Masako and Kenji and Ishikawa. And while it is nicer not to have to worry about it, I was hoping I would have more interaction with my horse. Feed it, pet it, compliment it. The most interaction I got with my Nobu is accidentally slashing him in the back 27 times because I'm hitting the mount enter vehicle button that's been the mount enter vehicle button in every single vehicle riding and horse riding game since the late 90s. Instead of the trigger where you're supposed to use now. Why would they change that? Anyway, I also had a bit of a hurdle trying to dodge the assholes that swing the giant axes around, broadcast with the bright orange flash, and even though it was well broadcast, and I pressed the button well before, well at, or well just before, just no matter when I hit it, I would still get hit, and that was getting me really frustrated. I almost quit right then and there because I was starting to get the kind of anger that I shouldn't get when I'm playing video games. That's my own personal thing. But once I got enough upgrades and more kunai and explosive sticky bombs, those guys stopped being much of a problem. And once I got the moon position, was it moon or sun? Whichever one's the final one. I got all four standing positions anyway, stances. Overall, though, I'm having a really good time in this game. I was just expecting slightly more from the gameplay, seeing as how it's on a new system and everything. For it to have fewer features than a game released almost 10 years ago is a little bit puzzling. But then again, a lot of these open world games these days are unnecessarily overinflated with extra crap. So this could be an intentional choice to limit things, keep the game more focused. And I'm okay with that in general. I don't want to have to babysit every single aspect of my existence in the game world, so that does work out. It just feels like less of an epic experience without these little moments of levity, without a camp life, without horse interaction, without just going back to camp and talking to your friends casually. Sorry, the lighting is all weird. I got one of these new circle lights, and I'm trying to show the footage at the same time, and I don't know how to do that professionally. Anyway, it's a brilliant game, definitely get it, if my opinion means anything to anybody. My second haiku: more flash and more tears. Less substance, not to complain, just to acknowledge.